Hello from WPS Government Health Administrators. We are your Medicare Administrative Contractor. Today I would like to welcome you to the Targeted Probe and Educate Review process, otherwise known as TPE. CMS's Targeted Probe and Educate program is designed to help providers and suppliers reduce claim denials and appeals through one-on-one help. The overall goal is to help our providers quickly improve. We as your MAC will work with you in person to identify errors and help you correct them. Many common errors are simple, such as missing physician signature, and are easy to correct. TPE is intended to increase accuracy in very specific areas. MACs use data analysis to identify providers and suppliers who have high claim error rates or unusual billing practices, and items and services that have high national error rates and are a financial risk to Medicare. In the next couple of minutes, we're going to review how the Targeted Probe and Educate program works. As I stated a little while ago, it all starts with data analysis. Most providers and suppliers will never need TPE. The process is only used with those who have high denial rates or unusual billing practices. Once data analysis is complete and a provider is determined to be an outlier, a contact will be made to the provider to establish a point of contact by phone. Once a point of contact is established and your address is verified, your nurse analyst is going to send out the formal notification letter and welcome packet. Your formal notification letter will contain quite a bit of information. First, it will have your probe ID. Next, it will have information regarding the Targeted Probe and Educate process and the reasoning for the review. It will move on and talk about additional documentation requests, as well as what documentation you need to submit for your Targeted Probe and Educate. It goes on to explain how education will be provided, and in closing, it also gives you the information of your medical review nurse analysts. Remember at the beginning when I said the goal is to help you improve quickly, and that we as your MAC are going to work with you in person to identify errors and help you correct them? Well, that's what we're going to do via education. Education will be provided both intra-probe and post-probe. As a provider, you'll be able to ask questions during these one-to-one educational opportunities with your nurse analyst. If your nurse analyst sees trends starting to develop in the middle of a probe review, we can contact you right away and do some intra-probe education and help you identify and correct that issue right away before it becomes more of a problem. For prepay probe reviews, once that decision is made, our nurse analyst will load the decision letter to our Medicare Administrative Contractor portal. Included as part of this welcome packet is a link to a video on how to look at decisions that are loaded into the portal. Reviewing the decision letters that are in our portal right away allows you, the provider, the availability to file an appeal on any claims that you feel are medically reasonable and necessary sooner rather than later. I'm also including in your welcome packet a link to a video on some tips and reminders for submitting appeals. If you are on a prepay probe review, we want you to have the availability to file any appeals for claims that you feel are medically reasonable and necessary right away, so you are within your appeals time frame. After all claims have been reviewed, if you have some claims that were denied, you will be invited to a one-to-one educational session with your nurse analyst. At that time, you will have the opportunity to ask questions regarding your claim reviews. Our goal in that one-to-one session is not only to discuss the denied claims, but also to help you understand how to fix those denials. Depending on the amount of denials you received and the error rate that you have incurred for these denials, we will give you at least 45 days after your one-on-one session to make improvements and changes before we look at another sample of claims. You will not receive additional notification letters in between probe review rounds. So what if your accuracy still doesn't improve? This should not be a concern for most providers. The majority that have participated in the TPE process increase their accuracy of their claims. However, any problems that fail to improve after 3 rounds of education sessions will be referred to CMS for the next steps. These may include 100% prepay reviews, extrapolation, or a referral to the recovery auditor, amongst other actions. Once your probe is complete and we find that you're compliant, you will not be reviewed again for at least 1 year on the same topic. Remember, our overall goal in this process is to help you identify those errors, make those corrections, and move through this process quickly. In order to achieve this goal, we are also including links to some of our YouTube videos that you will find helpful in navigating the TPE process. These include links to things like preparing for medical review, locating ADR request letters in our portal, uploading ADR letter documentation to our website portal, submitting post-pay documentation in our portal, Part A and Part B claim status on our website, secure messages, submitting reconsiderations in the WPS GHA portal, tips and reminders for submitting appeals, as well as any topic that is specific to the information that you may need for your specific review process. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this short video that will help you navigate the targeted probe and educate process. And again, welcome to TPE.